All right, guys, so when it comes to tight lower back, tight hip flexors, tight hips in general, there's an extremely good mobility drill that I like to do before every lower body session. I get most of my clients to do it as well. You're gonna need a kettlebell, and a warning, it does hurt, but it's really, really, really effective with loosening off the hips, allowing your pelvis to be in the correct position. As I said, helping alleviate any of that lower back pain problems that you may be having, and just allowing your hips to move in a correct way and improving the mobility in your hips and through your lower back. So, kettlebell, we're gonna lay on the handle of the kettlebell. Now, the handle needs to be just below the hip bone. So right on your hip flexor. Like I said, this hurts. So you're gonna spend about a minute putting as much weight as you can into the handle of the kettlebell. And as we go through, you're just gonna slowly roll around to the side, so to your TFL. And if the hips are tight, then this is going to be quite painful, but try and relax into it. Allows you can put as much weight as you can into the handle of this kettlebell. Choose a relatively heavy one so that it doesn't tip over. You're going to spend about 1 to 2 minutes on either side doing this mobility drill. So the idea is that we're trying to break down that tightness through the hip. Once we finish these, then may go into a hip flexor stretch or another mobility drill for the hips, which is then going to allow them to open up more because we've broke down all the tightness around the muscle tissue. This is going to help us get our pelvis in the correct position, remove that lower back pain, or at least help it, and allow the glutes to fire effectively when we go for a run, do any form of jumping, lower body training, strength training, and things like that, allowing us to improve our mobility to execute exercises perfectly. I would suggest throwing this in every single day, even when you're not training. We spend so much time sitting down where we're tightening our hip flexors. We want to be lengthening them out and loosening them off so that we're not having that anterior pelvic tilt of our pelvis because of tight hip flexors. So this is an absolute game changer. If you're not doing it already, I'd highly recommend throwing it in. Like I said, warning, it does fucking hurt, but if you do it, it's extremely effective and I guarantee you'll see results with it.